All right, so welcome to the third video of Lightroom Classic 2 tutorial. Hope you're learning lots of new little things you can add to your photos through color with HSL and split toning. We're going to get technical here a little bit, and this is mostly used correctively. I hardly ever see anybody really use this, well, maybe a little bit creatively, but, well, actually you can use it creatively. Never mind. All right, let's... Noise reduction. So ISO noise, remember that? From the exposure class. I think that was class number 3. Was that class number 3 or 2? 2? Anyway, ISO noise is that as you turn the amplifier up in your camera, that increases the sensitivity of the sensor to light. It will also start adding things to the image that weren't originally there, and that's called noise. So this photo will demonstrate that. So I'm going to click to zoom in so you can see the noise. See the noise? Isn't it beautiful and lovely? All these speckles and squiggles and a little bit of color shift. That's not part of the original, and you can even see it when you're zoomed out in this photo. So the ISO in this photo, as you can see when I show you the details under the histogram, was 25,600. So that was all the way turned up, and I think it was on the camera that's recording this video right now. So technically, it doesn't look good. Okay, so some people this bothers more than others. It doesn't bother me that much, depending on what I'm doing with the photo. If I was printing this or selling this or doing something more intentional, I suppose, with this photo, I would be more concerned about the noise. But I'm not, so it's okay. For this class, again, for your photos, if your photos have noise, it's not a part of your grade. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to address it, try and fix it, and it depends on your cameras how much you're able to do that. So let's take a look at how we do this, and we do that in the detail panel. So that's the panel right below split toning, and show the details in the detail panel. And here's what we've got. We've got 2 sections. There's sharpening at the top and noise reduction below. And then there's a preview right above that shows a zoomed in view of a portion of your image. So you can move this around. Can you? Maybe not. Maybe it's wherever you clicked. I thought you could move that around. Oh, I know. So see this little, kind of bullseye thing here. If you click on that, wherever I'm putting my cursor, that's what's in that detail view. So I'm going to go, let's see, let's find a good spot. That's a good spot. We'll click there. That's what it's zoomed in on. All right. We're not going to start with sharpening. We're going to move straight down to the noise reduction panel. And in order to see the effects of noise reduction, I suggest you zoom in on your image. It's so you can get a sense of what's happening. So just click once on your image and it'll zoom in. And then you can move around and see where the noise... This is actually a good section right here, this gray wall where it's a little bit of purple. So let's do some noise reduction. Here's how we do it. Noise reduction has 2 parts. The luminance part, which is basically those speckles themselves, how large they are, how prominent they are. And then the color is the color component of the noise, any of the speckles that aren't, that add red, green, or blue to the photo. So I usually start with the color, and I'll just try and reduce that as much as I can. Yeah, so you just move it up. I'm going to go to about 50 because I hardly ever go more than 50, and I'll tell you why in a second. Then I'll turn the luminance noise up, reduction, and you can see it smooths it. And as you turn it way up, you'll see it's also starting to mess it up. And this is usually true on high noise images. If you turn the noise reduction up, the luminance, it starts to, if I zoom in even more, let me go to 2 to 1 so you can see this. So see how they're not they're not speckles anymore. They're kind of these squiggly things. So again, that kind of looks digital. That's an artifact. Whereas I'm back here, it looks more organic. Here it's digital squiggles. Here it's a little more organic. So here's the short version about noise reduction and why I say not to worry too much about it. The tools in Lightroom work, but they're not super strong. They're kind of weak actually, but they work. So if you can always try it. So take your luminance noise to reduction to about 30, the color part also do about 30. Zoom back out of your image, and it'll feel better. It may not be exactly where you want it, but it will be better. Okay, and every camera is a little different on the amount that you can push the noise reduction. For me, I found on my camera the mid 30s to low 40s is about as much as I'll do. Okay. Phones will be similar to that because especially if they have a lot of noise, if you crank up the noise reduction, you get those artifacts pretty quickly. I don't do anything with the detail and contrast or the detail and smoothness down here. I don't really see a difference when I use them, so I just don't use them. So that's noise reduction. Pretty exciting, huh? Here's another thought. Remember, you're in an art class, and if the noise bothers you, what usually bothers people most about noise is the red, green, and blue part, the color part. So here's your solution. Remember, you're in an art class, so scroll back up. Here's a possible solution, I should say. Something to try anyway. Scroll back up to the top of the basic panel. And right below the word basic, where it says treatment, you have two options. Currently, it's in color treatment, which means it's a color photo. You also have this black and white option. Click on that, and half your color noise is gone. I mean, half your ISO noise, all the color noise is gone. So now this doesn't look as bad. And it's art. It's black and white. It's kind of timeless. When you make it black and white, any noise that's in there kind of feels more like an emotional kind of thing. It feels retro, feels kind of cool, maybe film noir. So that's a thing. Give it a try. Click on black and white. See if you like it. If you don't, leave it color. Maybe reduce the saturation. So we'll go to color and just take the saturation down a little bit. So it's still got color, but not as much. So again, the tools for ISO noise reduction in Lightroom are okay. Try them out if your image has lots of noise and it's bothering you. If your images consistently have lots of noise and it bothers you and you need noise reduction that's stronger, I can direct you to some noise reduction software that you can purchase separately, but it costs money. So black and white is free. Black and white is free. Look at that. It's just amazing. Look at that. Still not great, but it's better. So there you have it. There's Lightroom Classic tutorial number 3. We started off with HSL color, and we talked in there about how to use the hue to maybe change a color creatively or correctively, to use saturation and luminance to direct attention by maybe dimming things, either richness of color-wise or brightness-wise, or by making things brighter or richer. We also talked about split toning as a way to use color to go for emotional content, maybe feelings that go with certain color combinations that give us a feeling. We can add those in subtle ways. There's that subtle again. Or maybe more obvious ways to our images. And then last here we dealt with the noise in ISO noise from photos and ways we can reduce them at least a little bit with Lightroom Classic. So as always, questions, send me an email, pop a note in the discussion for this class. Come see me during Zoom office hours. Be glad to chat with you about all your Lightroom questions, photography questions, class questions, donut questions, whatever questions you have. So until we meet again, I hope you are able to incorporate all these new little things you've learned in Lightroom as you're working on your photos that are due soon, and that you are really, really enjoying Lightroom. I just think it's a fantastic tool. So there you go. Hope you have fun. I will see you in the next video.